What do we talk about? So there are many things about God's positioning system. There was one thing we spoke about last week. Actually, in the interest of time, because we have a little bit to get through today. So this whole GPS thing comes out of Psalm 23, Psalm 32, verse 8. And the scripture says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way that you should go. That's what we're talking about. I will instruct you and teach you in the way that you should go. Last week we talked about the first topic in God's positioning system, which is know where you are. Someone say, know where you are.
Know where you are.
Alright, so what do we talk about know where you are? 4 points we discussed last week. 1, the destination is pointless unless you know where you are. Very simple, right? 2, who you are today is not determined by how you compare. So if you're looking at a map, where you are today is defined by where you are positioned. Regardless of what is to your left and right, it is where you are positioned. It can be described using what is to your left and your right, but where you are is determined by your specific position. Number 3, we spoke about your location, whether good or bad, or your situation in life, whether good or bad, is only determined so that God can give you the next step. That's the only reason we want to know where you are. It's not God's position system, it's positioning. So positioning is always moving. So where you are, whether good or bad, is only calculated so you can get the next step. So I'll say next steps. Alright, and the last thing we spoke about is why God lets bad things happen along the way. So that was last week. Fun fact, we need God's direction.
Yes.
I don't think anybody here can disagree with that. All of you, where you are, you need God's direction. Yes. There is a destination that perfectly fits your character, your strengths, your weaknesses, your needs, your nature, but you don't know where that destination is. God is the one that will help you to get there. When you get to that destination and you see all things work out for good, you think to yourself, man, thank God, God led me here. Wow, this is awesome. Why didn't I know that this situation or this place existed all this time? So you need God's help. There's something that you really desire. Can I tell you something? There's something everybody here really desires that somebody else is looking for what to do with it. There's something you have been praying for that's in the hand of somebody, and they're like, oh my God, what can I do with this thing? I'm looking for what to do with it.
That's true.
Bible says that David was saying, look, isn't there anybody that can show favor to? I'm in the mood to show favor. I need help finding somebody I can show favor to. Also, there is a person who needs favor to save his life. God's positioning system. You just need direction on how to get there. For anybody that's sitting here, I can tell you there's one person you need to meet that will change your life forever. I'm not talking about your spouse. There's one person you need that you need to meet in life. There's one phone call you need to make right now that will change the entire course of your history. There's one letter that has probably already arrived that you need to open and things will turn around for you. But you need God's positioning system to help you to get there. There's one prayer that you should be praying right now that it is crucial for you to become successful tomorrow. But you don't know that prayer. It's God that will help you to remind you that prayer. Maybe you go to a sermon somebody reads, or you go to the internet, or you watch a video blog or something. God is one that can lead you there. And sometimes I'll get the ticket and I'm like, oh man, first thing, I should have known to take the other road. Why did I take this road? It's God's positioning system.
Yeah.
Alright, so this week, please open your Bibles. We are talking about know where you are. This week we're going to talk about learn how to follow directions. Learn how to follow directions. Please go with me, Barber, if you can. Barber, you know I'm a message version kind of guy. Don't give me KJV today. It is good. No, that was proud. Let me humble myself. All right, 1 Samuel chapter 3. Learn how to follow directions. 1 Samuel chapter 3. We'll start from verse 1. Do we have it? All right. Don't worry if you have KJV. Yes. Everyone say KJV. All right. So let's start reading, right? So follow me. And child Samuel ministered unto the Lord before Eli, and the word of the Lord was precious in those days. There were no open vision. So when there's no open vision, you really rely on the word of God. Next verse. We're going to be going through this very quickly. And it came to pass at that time when Eli was down in his place and his eyes began to wax dim. Obviously, he's very old. He could not see. Verse 3. And there the lamp of God went out to the temple of the Lord, where the ark of God was. And Samuel was laid down to sleep. Keep going. That the Lord called Samuel, and he answered, Here am I. Keep going. So, the Lord called Samuel, and he answered, Here I am. Then he ran to go and meet Eli, and said, Here I am, for you called me. And he said, I called you not. Go down and lay down. And he went down to lay down. Keep going. And the Lord called yet again Samuel, and Samuel arose and went to Eli and said, Here I am. And for thou called me, and he answered, I called thee not, my son. Go lie down. Again, let's keep going. Now, Samuel did not yet know the Lord. Samuel had not yet learned how to follow God's directions, right? And neither was the, go back one more. Neither the word of the Lord yet revealed unto him. Keep going. And the Lord called Samuel again the third time, and he arose and went to Eli. Now, this time, Eli knows this is not normal. Something is going on here. And look at what Eli said to him. Keep going to the next verse. Therefore Eli said, Go lie down, and if he calls you again, you shall say, Speak, Lord, for your servant heareth. Speak, Lord, for your servant heareth. This is like me teaching you math in a subject. I'm telling you, for the first time, trust me, 2 plus 2 is 4. It doesn't make sense now, but after a while, it will make sense. It will become instinctive to you that 2 plus 2 is 4. So this is the first lesson. Keep going. And the Lord came and stood. Now, another version I read said, the Lord came again and stood next to Samuel and whispered, Samuel. And this time he said, Speak, Lord, thy servant heareth. Now, verse 11, where we stop. And the Lord said to Samuel, Behold, I will do a thing in Israel, at which both ears of everyone that heareth it shall tingle. God doesn't lead and guide the way men do. At your age, where you are, you know how to follow directions from man. But to follow directions from God, it's a little different. You got to learn how to do it. It's not the way man gives directions. Let me read 2 verses for you. Matthew 11:25. Pay attention to this. Matthew 11:25. Jesus prayed this prayer. O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, thank you for hiding these things from those who think they are wiser and clever, but revealing them to the ones who are childlike. When you think you know it all, what you think you know will be hidden from you. Those who are childlike and who are ready to learn the way Samuel was ready to learn, the Bible says that is what is going to be revealed unto them. I'm going to read Matthew 13, verse 10. Please open your Bibles to Matthew 13, verse 10. It's just 2 chapters after this last previous one I read. And here's what it said. I'll probably go a little bit further than 10, but here's where I'm going. The disciples came up and asked, why do you tell stories? What's another word for stories? Thank you. Parables. Well, yeah, but parables. So why do you speak to them in parables? And he replied, you have been given the insight into God's kingdom, which means over time, you have been given the insight into God's kingdom. You know how it works. Not everybody has this gift, this insight. It hasn't been given to them. Whenever somebody has a ready heart for this, the insights, the parables, the understanding, right, will freely flow. But if there is no readiness, any trace of receptivity soon disappears. That's why I tell stories. To create readiness. That's where I want to go. Jesus Christ said, I tell you parables to create readiness. Which means I will tell you, I will hide some things and not give you everything because you need to learn how to receive. Until you learn how to receive, what you need will not be given to you. So you may have God's positioning system. Let's say gospel is a device. You may have the device in your car, but until you learn how to follow those directions will be hidden from you. That's what Jesus is saying. I tell stories to create ready. I'm reading a message version. To nudge people towards receptive insight. Following God requires learning and practice. Brother, do we still have this 1 Samuel? Let's go back to 1 Samuel, that chapter 3. So we saw what happened, right? He came the first time, he came the second time, he came the third time, then he learned how to listen to God. Now look at what 1 Samuel chapter 3, if we have it, verse 19 says. Or if somebody has it, please read it. 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 19. Okay, here we go. Look at what the Bible says. And Samuel grew, right? Over time, he grew and he learned. And the Lord was with him. Okay, fine, we can use this version. And none of the words that he said fell to ground. What does this mean? This means that Samuel learned to listen to God so much that everything he said that God said, it turned out that God indeed said it. So this means that he learned to become a true follower of the directions of God. You have to learn. So sometimes you may have a dream, and the meaning till today, the meaning of that dream has not yet been revealed to you. Till today. Man, you may even forget the dream. God may need to remind you of another dream years later after you learn how to follow his directions. Learning is crucial. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So if you truly fear God, the Bible says that fear is the beginning of knowledge. Jesus was called teacher, I want to say 45 times. Am I right? He was called teacher 45 times in the 4 Gospels. 45 times. How many times in the 4 Gospels do you think they called him Christ? I can count on my 2 hands how many times they called him Christ. But he was called teacher 45 times. You got to learn how to follow directions. Alright. So here's one thing I realized. In the world, the way how do teachers know that you have learned? Let me ask you a question. Oh, she went to school. Someone said finals. A lot of our church members are not here. Why are they not here? Because teachers want to make sure that they have learned. So the same way teachers use tests and exams to show that you have learned, I think God uses 4 areas of our lives to see if we have learned how to follow his directions. I'll just name them. I'm actually not going to go, maybe I'll go to 1 or 2 of them, but these are the 4 areas that I have identified that God uses. Can this person really obey my instructions? The first one is in big life decisions. Who do I marry? I have offers from 2 schools. Which school will I go to? Because when you have offer, I was fortunate to have an offer from 3 schools. And in those 3 schools, one gave me 100% tuition scholarship. The other gave me like, I can't remember, maybe like 60%. And the other one gave me like 25%. Now, I would go to the 100% scholarship one, right? It is easy and instinctive. But have you learned how to follow God's direction and say, no. I'm not running after. I have to see what God is saying first before. So God will test you in big life decisions. Those are your exams. I need to relocate. What state do I go to? I have 2 job offers. Which one would I take? That's the first one. The second area of our life that I see that God tests if we know how to listen to him is when we're in trouble. When you are in trouble, in times of trouble, do you know how to listen to God? We discussed this last week. Is that not what we discussed? When bad things happen? When bad things happen, now we'll see if we really know how to listen to God. Let's open Genesis 50 verse 20. Genesis 50 verse 20. If you have it, read it. Is it up? Okay. Alright, so let's look at the screen, guys. Genesis 50 verse 20. Can somebody read it off the screen?
But as for you, ye thought evil against me, but God meant it unto good.
Let's stop there. The Bible says here, when we're talking, God will test you if you know how to follow his directions in times of evil. This is Joseph talking to his brothers. You meant it for evil, which means in times in life, God will let evil things happen. Why? Because God meant it for good. He allowed Joseph to suffer. He allowed Joseph to waste time, waste years away in slavery, in prison. It was, now we know, it was all part of God's plan. So God will test you in times of trouble. Do you really know how to follow my directions? Do you truly believe that no matter what is happening, God meant it for good? It all is going to work for good. Number two. Number three, the third area that I see that God tests us, if we know how to follow his directions, is how we spend our money. It's how we spend our money. There is a difference. You may disagree, but listen to me. There is a difference between the way you think your money should be spent and the way God is telling you your money should be spent. There is a difference. Yes, you may be educated. Yes, you may be spirit-filled. Yes, you know the Bible. Yes, you do this. Yes, that. However, there's always still a difference. So do you consult God when you are spending your money? And the fourth way I see that God tests people, if they know how to follow his directions, is right here. It's in church. Service in church. Not like Sunday service. I mean like serving in his vineyard. Some people are in choir. They don't belong in choir. Some people, God placed them in a perfect church, but because they were fighting with somebody, they left that church and went somewhere else. There are some people that God is calling you to do something. You are in the church, but actually, let's talk about that. Can I share something with you?
Share.
Guys, I need excitement. Can I share something with you?
Sure.
Okay, no, I'm not going to share it with you.
Too late.
It's like I'm going to share it with you. So I want to read something, because let's talk about this vineyard, because we're in church. So let's talk about it. I got something, I'm going to read it to you. This is an email that went out to a church. Sorry. This is an email that went out, to a church listserv, a church email listserv. Listen to what it says. I'll read it word for word. Okay. It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of one of our church's most prominent members. During the week, Brother Someone went on to be with the Lord. By the way, guess what Brother Someone's last name is? His last name is Else. So Brother Someone Else went on to be with the Lord. The truth is, Brother Someone Else's passing creates a vacancy that will be difficult to fill. He's been with the church for many, many years, and he did far more than any normal person's share of work. Whenever there was a job to do, Brother Someone Else stepped up. Whenever there was a problem to solve, someone else was always volunteering. Whenever there was a meeting to attend, someone else was always the first person at that meeting. Whenever there was a need to be met, the one name that was on everybody's mind was someone else. They would always say, let someone else do it. Someone else was among the most generous givers in the church. Whenever there was a financial need, everybody just assumed someone else will make up the difference. For those who knew him, Brother Someone was truly wonderful, sometimes even appearing to be superhuman. This is the last paragraph. The truth is, everyone expected too much of this poor brother. But now that someone else has gone to be with the Lord, we wonder what we are going to do. But that someone else left a wonderful example to follow. May his soul rest in peace. But who is going to do the things that someone else used to do?
Anyone else.
That's the correct answer. But who is going to do the things that someone else
Brother Me.
used to do?
Exactly.
Thank you. Brother Me, put your name there. When I read this, that's all I'm going to say about serving in the vineyard. When I read this, God began to give me some things to know about following God's directions. When God gives directions, listen, God is always speaking. Every time you travel down the road, everything you see, every interaction you have, God is constantly speaking. He's speaking in a dream which is when you are sleeping, and he's speaking in a vision, which is when you are awake. He's speaking when somebody else does something to you, but the problem is, are we always listening? We need to learn how to listen and follow his directions. A GPS is useless to you if it keeps giving you directions, but you don't know how to follow it. There was a time I rented a car, and the person that had the car before me, first of all, I hate when I rent a car, and then you try to add your Bluetooth to the car, and then all the Bluetooth spots have been filled by people who rented the car. So I have to start deleting before I can add my own. Then the person who had the car before me had the GPS in Spanish, right, which is common. So the GPS was telling me where to go, but I could not understand. I didn't know how to follow those directions. The GPS was speaking, the directions were there, the satellites were giving me I knew everything, but I couldn't. Now, don't get me wrong, I see it on the map, like I see to color it, but I couldn't understand the directions it was giving me. Am I making sense here? Like when you go somewhere and somebody tells you something, and God drops a nugget, here's where God speaks. God will drop a nugget, and that nugget is going to take you just a little bit. They need another nugget to take you another. Then that's how you continue to follow a trail of God speaking. I mean, God can say to Abraham, I'm going to make you father of many, but Abraham, that is too big for him to just follow. He needs little nuggets. Then when he stops and looks back, we're going to talk about that now. We use the term confirmation the wrong way. I've heard many people say, no. I want God to confirm who I'm going to marry. God has never, ever, in the Bible, he has never told anybody who to marry in the Bible. Go and look in the Bible. The closest thing we find to it was when Abraham's servant went and he said, look, God, let the person that comes to feed the animals first be the one. God didn't tell him. He prayed to God. And how do we know that God answered? God never responded. He just used faith to say, yes, this is God. Because he knew how to get from God. So he said, no, faith. And he went on with it. So when he said, who am I going to marry? A lot marrying, you need faith. When you decide that, okay, this is the person I'm going to pursue, then you start looking for confirmation. Confirmation happens after. It doesn't happen in front. If confirmation happens in front, then we're nothing but robots. We're waiting for instructions. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. We're going to talk about that. So the first point in following directions is God whispers. Somebody say God whispers.
God whispers.
God whispers. And it requires faith to obey. Anytime you have a dream, and in that dream, you see yourself breaking the chains of the enemy, and you are running away from, and you look back and you see the prison behind you, and you are running into the beach, into freedom. Who said that, God? No. Did God come to you and said, no. Even that kind of dream that everyone said, yes, I've been delivered. You need faith to say, yes, God, that was you. And when you have that faith, you move on. Well, don't let me give all my. So, you need faith. Acts 17:27, let me read you what it says. It says that they should seek the Lord, and haply that they might feel him or find him after, though he not be far from any one of us. What he's saying here is, let us seek God, and we will happily find him. Do you know why? He is not far from us. So a lot of times, God whispers because he's right next to you. In the middle of the night, when the Bible says, another version I read, like, when I see a scripture that I never read like 4 versions of the Bible to kind of understand the different ways. The Bible says that God came close to Samuel and whispered, Samuel. Then they woke up and they ran to Eli. Eli said, not only did I not call you, I didn't even hear the voice that called you. God speaks in whispers. You have to learn how to hear the whispers and attach faith to what you are hearing, that this is God. Now, that is me telling you 2 + 2 is 4. It doesn't make sense now, but the more you do it and practice, and you'll be able to look back, every time you look back, you'll be able to tell that, okay, this was God or this was not God. Next time the whisper comes, you will know how to attach faith to answer it, then you move on. It is rarely, I mean, it happens nowadays, but it is rare that God will speak to someone in a pure voice, clean voice. No, because God deals with us now in spirit. We are gone past the days where you kill somebody and that person's blood will be crying out against you. It's not the spirit of man. God interacts with us through His Spirit. And when He speaks to you, the Holy Spirit will just come and drop a whisper, drop a suggestion. We have to become sensitive to know how to say, yes, this is the Spirit. No. This is not the Spirit. Obviously, everything that happens has to be scriptural. Then you look back and say, yes, that is the confirmation that God spoke to me. But anytime God, if I tell you that God told me to come and tell you something, you need faith to accept what I'm saying. You need faith. Sister Carol, I woke up this morning and God said to tell you, look, everything that's in your bank account, just write it to this sister that's sitting here. You need faith.
That's right.
So now the problem is God. And this is another whisper from God. Is this God or is this not God? Is it scriptural? Does it make sense? Does it align with the way God has been speaking to me? And you decide, am I going to do it or am I not going to do it? So my question to everybody is this. What has God told you recently? I didn't say, has God told you? I said, what? Because He has told you something.
Yes.
The question is, what has God told you recently? That's the first one. The first one is God whispers, and it requires faith to obey. The second point is God's instructions, they will test or reveal your weaknesses. They will challenge you. God's instruction will challenge you. The book of Samuel, God, when He spoke to Samuel for a friend, you know what He told him? God told him, look, the person that has been teaching you about me is very wrong, has been sinning, and I'm going to kill his family. Seriously? Like, the person that is telling me to follow you, you are going to, that is a test. There's a parable of a rich man in the Bible, that the rich man came and said, look, God, I have done this, I've lived right, I've given tithe, I've given to the poor, I go to church every Sunday, I do everything that he said all the laws, I obey all of them. Jesus Christ said, good. Go and sell everything you have and give to the poor. The man did not respond to Jesus. The Bible says he went away crying. He could not even respond. That means God said, oh, really? So that means you have no weakness. Let me show you that you have a weakness. Go and sell everything you have and give it. Don't even give it to the church. Go and give it to the poor outside. The man went away. God's instructions, when you are learning, just like a test or exam, it will challenge you or reveal your weakness. Alright, number 3. When God reminds you of it, this is very important. This is the one that I hold dear the most. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, I already know that God is trying to challenge my weaknesses. That I'm comfortable revealing my weaknesses to God because it will help me. I totally get it. I've been hearing these whispers, and I kind of am getting better at knowing, is it God, is it not God? And I'm a little comfortable saying, okay, God, I don't know if it is God. There's no way for me to verify at this moment, so I'm just going to make a decision, and after I make a decision, I'll look back and see, to confirm if that was indeed God speaking, and then I'll know, right? So this third one says that, let me make sure I don't say it wrong. Okay, when God reminds you of a problem, He wants you to address it. When God keeps reminding you of a problem, He wants you to address it. I don't believe that God is an FYI God. Oh, FYI. Your car needs gas. Oh, FYI. Look, your mother she doesn't